In his book, The 15 Laws of Growth, John talks about gaps that really get in our way from going from where we are to where we really want to be. And we've talked about a few of those gaps in previous courses. One of those gaps that is a deadly one today in the social media world is comparison gap. Have you ever done that one? Where you're sitting there having lunch and you're strolling through Facebook, looking at all of your brothers and sisters on the great life that they're having, and you start feeling less than, right? That's the comparison gap. It's so dangerous because you can't judge somebody's outsides by your insides. And what you see on Facebook probably has been whitewashed just a bit. Comparison is very dangerous. The best comparison you and I can make is with ourselves. How much better am I today than yesterday? And back to those three beautiful questions that I always ask: what did I do right? What did I learn? And what must I change? That's the powerful comparison. How do I get better yesterday than the day before? Or better yet, how do I get better today than I was yesterday? How do I get better tomorrow than I am today? That's a credible comparison. Another thing we do though, and I got to tell you, this is a tough one for me, is we set such high expectations that we feel like a failure. In AA, they actually tell people, do not set expectations. And the reason for that is if somebody sets high expectations and they don't hit them, it gets them in a spin, and many times they relapse because they didn't hit their expectation. Well, you know what? Here's what I believe. Expectations are awesome. You've got to have high expectations. I have a high expectation of my kids. I have a high expectation of my wife. But I have to have acceptance. What's acceptance? It means I accept them for who they are. It means I accept me for who I am. It means that, hey man, it didn't go quite the way I wanted it, but if I didn't have the expectation, I wouldn't have gotten close to it. So the acceptance is peace. And where does that come from? It goes back to those three questions. What did I do right? What did I learn? What must I change? Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you join me on a journey, on a Laws of Mastery, Laws of Intentionality, 15 Laws of Growth mastermind group? Love to have you. Like-minded people growing together. Click below and let me show you how it can help you change your life and get you from here to there.